Welcome back to the Plus One Theory podcast, where we talk about resilience, growth, and finishing stronger than you started. I'm Pam Dwyer, and if you've ever felt like life has knocked the wind out of you, you are in the right place. Today's episode is a little different. It's personal, because I'm in one of those seasons where everything I've been working for, the podcast, the short stories, the book, the speaking, it's all beautiful, but it hasn't produced enough to keep pouring into it the way I've been pouring into it. So what do you do when the dream feels heavy? When you've invested so much, but the till is empty? You don't quit. You don't start over. You pause. And that's what I want to share with you today. The power of the pause. How it can protect your dreams, prepare you for what's next, and give you permission to breathe, regroup, and come back stronger than ever. So if you're ready for some real talk, a little bit of humor, and a whole lot of encouragement, let's dive in. Have you ever chased a dream so hard, poured money into it, poured your heart into it, stayed up late, woke up early, done everything the experts said to do, and at some point looked around and thought, well, that was a fun little detour to an empty wallet? That's where I am right now. But listen, I'm not quitting. This isn't the end of my dream. It's just a pause. And the pause, that's where the magic happens. Today I want to talk about what it means to pause when things aren't working, how to stay positive when reality doesn't match the dream, and how to keep moving forward, even if forward means stepping back for a little while. Because here's what I believe with my whole heart. You never have to start over. You just pause long enough to recover, and then you begin again, right where you left off. My podcast, I love it. I believe in it. But right now, I may need to pause it. My short stories, they bring me joy to write them, but I may need to pause them too. Even my speaking, which has had some beautiful opportunities, hasn't turned into consistent income yet. And here's the truth. The till is empty. The work I've done hasn't yet produced enough to refill it. And to avoid financially destroying my life, I have to regroup. So yes, that means stepping into a steady 9-to-5 job for a while. And let me tell you, nothing makes you appreciate your dream like sitting under fluorescent lights in a job you didn't want. Can I get an amen? But here's the shift in perspective. This isn't failure. This is just a pause. When you're hungry for your dream, people notice, and it's not always the right people. I have invested in things that didn't move me forward. I've trusted folks who seemed quite genuine, only to realize later they were more interested in what they could get from me than what they could give. And here's the kicker. Some of them are really good at it. They look like they want to connect, but really, they want something from you. I've learned to trust my gut. That little nudge inside that says, something doesn't feel quite right. And when I ignore it, well, let's just say my credit card statement makes sure that I learn the lesson anyway. I try not to grow bitter about it, and honestly, it's hard sometimes. But I remind myself, they're trying to make a living too. It doesn't excuse it, but it helps me let it go. And that, right there, is the gift of the pause. It teaches you discernment, wisdom, who to trust, who to avoid, and how to protect your dream. So let's come back to this idea of pausing. The pause is not giving up, and the pause is not starting over. Think of it like Netflix. When you hit pause to grab a snack, you don't restart the whole series. You pick up right where you left off. That's what the pause does for your dream. I've thought things were hopeless before. I've stressed, worried, lost sleep. And you know what? None of that changed the outcome. The pause, well, that's where the change happens. Because the pause isn't punishment. The pause is preparation. It's space to breathe, to clear your head, to regroup, to get stronger. When I'm in this season, I lean on my faith. I lean on my purpose, and I make sure to surround myself with people who actually want to help, not just sell me something. And then I give it time. Because everything worth doing takes time. And sometimes the most powerful thing you can do for your dream is step back, regroup, and let time work in your favor. If you're in a season like this, here's what I want you to try. Write down where you are exactly. No sugarcoating. Name what needs to change, what's missing, what's draining you, and finally decide what you can do right now. That might be pausing. It might be shifting resources. And it might be saying yes to a 9-to-5 while your dream waits. And here's the key. Pausing doesn't erase the dream. Pausing protects the dream. It gives it a chance to grow in the future. So if you're listening today and you feel like me, like you've run out of options, like your till is empty, like the dream has stalled, please hear me when I say, you're not failing. You're pausing. You don't have to start over. You don't have to quit. You just pause long enough to recover. And then you begin again, right where you left off. As you've heard me say before, your past doesn't define you. It prepares you. And this pause, it's preparing you too. Now, here's something I need from you. If my message has ever encouraged you, if you've found yourself nodding along or thinking differently because of something I've shared, I want to hear from you. I need to hear from you. Send me an email. Let me know. I promise I'll keep sharing my writing and encouragement directly with you, even while I pause some of the bigger projects I've been working on, because I need to know who I'm reaching, who I'm helping, who my people are, and who I'm growing with. You matter, and your voice lets me know this message matters too. So pause the dream, pay the bills, catch your breath, and when the time is right, you can hit play again, just like I'm going to do. Because your story isn't over, it's just paused. And if you need me while I'm paused, you know where to find me.